Today I'm going to teach you how to use transparencies with watercolor, which is probably watercolor's most important element. You can't do this with other types of paint that easy. I'm going to start by creating 5 different levels of transparency. I'm using this little ceramic bowl. So you want to start by mixing water, just plain water, and then you're going to start adding paint little by little. So here I'm going to choose this blue. You just want to add a little. So we're going to make this as clear as we can, so it'll be our most transparent level. See how much water I'm adding? We're going to start by filling in the first box. So what we want to do here is create 5 different levels of opacity or transparency using just water and paint. If you were using acrylics, you'd have to add white to make it clearer, but in watercolor, white is equals water. So each time we're just going to add a little more color to our little puddle here in our bowl. I feel like we may need a little more. See how it's just a little bit darker than the last one? Notice how with watercolor you kind of have a little drop or a puddle on your paper. You're just pushing it out. Now we have a little more blue that we're just adding to our puddle here. And we're just going to keep adding more color in each time. So we can get sort of like, it's going to look like a gradient when we're done. It's really important to know how to use transparencies because this lets you draw texture or paint texture over a lighter color. Each time, it's just a little more paint. So your paint will start getting thicker. We always do this exercise at the beginning of my workshops because it's really good to just get a feeling of how your colors work, what's the lightest point you can take it to, and also just good practice in moving around your color. So you never want to just take paint directly from your palette. You want to mix it up a little first. So that was too dark. I'm just going to add more water to lighten it up. Okay. So just kind of moving the water around so it's more even. Okay. So now, this is going to be the darkest place we can take this color, which is really, really concentrated blue. So your paint's going to be pretty thick by now, and it's going to be a little harder to drag the paint around. I usually use this kind of opacity when I'm doing details over a lighter color. See how you need more paint at this level. It doesn't last as long. So this is a beginner exercise I recommend everyone to do just to get a hang of how to use your paints, how to use transparencies, what you can do with your paints. And it's just really good practice. As you start using watercolors more, you'll notice how this is really important and you can use it in many different ways.